we have Senate Impeachment Court spokesperson Attorney Reggie Tonggol here to break down the latest on Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment case. Magandang umaga sa inyo, Attorney.
Magandang umaga, Gretchen, and to all your televiewers.
Kay Attorney, kayo po ang nagsabi na this will be first on the agenda, yung answer ad cautelam ng Vice Presidente. How is that conversation going to be? Magtatagal po ba yan? Because these are constitutional issues brought forth by the defense panel.
The answer ad cautelam raises jurisdictional issues wherein it is consistent with a petition for certiorari filed by the Vice President Duterte. So I think the impeachment court would need to hurdle that issue first before the presentation of evidence. Because usually po sa mga trial courts, kapag nagpresenta ng mga ganyang question, ay inuuna po yan. Dahil na rin po kung nag-order po ang isang korte, at hindi po yun ay valido at wala pong jurisdiction yung isang korte, then lahat po ng action ng korte na yun ay may invalidate. So ito po ay importanteng topic na kailangan pagdesisyon na ng impeachment court.
Okay. Kayo na po nagsabi no, na kung kayo si Vice Presidente at yung defense panel niya, mag-file kayo ng motion to dismiss. At nabanggit nyo rin ho na ito kasi yung usual na ginagawa no, na pathway. Can you give us more detail into that? I mean, why did you think that this was the best path for the Vice President?
Well, I am talking in a hypothetical scenario, and as a 19-year litigation lawyer, I haven't stopped attending court cases and criminal cases at that. Usually, any lawyer worth his salt would have exhausted all the remedies available to him and his client to represent his client fully. And one of the modes or remedies that is available for any lawyer is to file a motion to quash if it is a criminal case, or a motion to dismiss if it is a civil case. So it was just but a natural consequence of the actions of the defense for one to be able to conclude that that is the next step that they will take. So hindi po yun pag-aabogado sa isang panig, ngunit pag-explain lamang po sa ating sambayanan na ito po yung nangyayaring mga taktika pagdating po sa trial. At kapag sinabi po na nag-ad cautelam ka, ang susunod na po dyan na gagawin ng isang defense lawyer ay magpa-file either ng answer ad cautelam katulad ng nakita natin, o kaya naman po motion to dismiss. So ang motion to dismiss po, usually yung mga grounds na yon ay ipinasok na doon sa answer ad cautelam. Kaya po ad cautelam.
Oo. And then, how long do we expect that conversation to go? Kasi yun nga po, no? Yun nga yung nabanggit po ninyo na ito ay jurisdictional in nature. Hindi po ba, could the impeachment case be halted from that point if there is a majority vote among senators? Would they have to vote on the ad cautelam? And the motion to dismiss.
Yes, Gretchen, as part of the Senate impeachment rules, inadapt din ng impeachment court at nakalagay sa Senate impeachment rules na nag-a-apply supportorily yung Senate rules or Senate parliamentary rules. So kung paano po na nagdedesisyon usually ang Senado sa mga motion during their legislative sessions, ganun din po yung i-adapt na proseso ng pagtatanong at pagmo-motion at pagse-second po ng any party o ng mga senador po during the impeachment court sessions. So dahil wala naman po nakalagay sa Senate impeachment court at kahit sa konstitusyon na kapag mga motion ay or mga orders ay kailangan ng 2/3 vote, then ang mag-a-apply po ay yung Senate rules on their legislative sessions po.
Okay, so they would have to have a majority vote to be able to decide on that motion. Bottom line. Yes.
Tama po. Tama po.
Okay. You talked about, one of the remedies being the motion to dismiss or quash, ano? Pero hindi po ba sa Constitution, wala rin yung word na yon na dismiss? Ayun nga yung argument ng iba, na there needs to be a trial held. And if this is just dismissed, then it would be unconstitutional.
Tama rin kayo dyan, Gretchen. That position is taken by another school of thought. Another position is that the jurisdictional issues must first be settled on the onset. So yan po yung hihintayin natin na pagdedebatehan na naman ng ating mga senator judges pag reconvene po. So maaring it can go both way, or it can go either way kung paano po yun ay masasaksihan po natin ano yung mga legal basis po ng bawat school of thought sa deliberations ng ating senator judges. So tama rin kayo at saka tama rin yung sinasabi ng mga kritiko na wala pong motion to dismiss doon. Sila naman po sinasabi nila na it is an inherent power of the court at nakalagay rin doon sa inadapt na Rule 9 Section 1 ng Rules of Court na the court can motu proprio dismiss the complaint or the case if there is a lack of jurisdiction. So yun naman yung pinagbabasihan ng another school of thought.
Okay, sabi ni Attorney Lorna Kapunan, sana ito yung motion to dismiss ay within the context of a trial already. That hindi nga daw tama na nasa labas siya ng trial. Dapat muna mangyari yung trial kung saan ipinesenta yung evidence at tinalakay itong motion to dismiss. What would you have to say to that?
Tama rin yung ganong school of thought, no? Syempre sa ngayon, this is a first case of first impression, so we have to try those two schools of thought in the impeachment court. Yung mga nagsasabi na ganon, sabi naman nila na parang nakalagay try and decide lang yan. So pwedeng ipagpaliban yung question on dismissal or jurisdiction kapag matapos na magpresenta yung magkabilang panig ng kanilang mga ebidensya at bago magkaroon ng desisyon doon sa pag-acquit o pag-convict ay kailangan mo ng desisyonan yung jurisdictional issue na yon. So may mga nagsasabi rin na gano'n na school of thought. So as of now, hindi natin alam how the deliberations will go and how the voting will go. Kaya lahat po tayo, yan ang ating susubaybayan at pag-aaralan.
Okay. Maraming salamat. Magsisimula ito, syempre, on July 29. We don't have a lot of time for now, but we hope to have you back again to discuss other legal matters. But in the meantime, maraming salamat. We have Senate Impeachment Court spokesperson, Attorney Reggie Tonggol.
Thank you, Gretchen.